Filtering is very important for each and every website. So for example, in this Amazon website, if I search mobile phone over here, so as you can see, the mobile has been added in the query part with some different kind of encoding. That's for the Amazon part, but for this purpose, the mobile is added over here, which means that they are searching for mobile. So now if I want to search only Samsung mobile, I'll come over here in the filtering part in the left side and click on the Samsung part over here. So as you can see, Samsung has been added over here. So this is how filtering and everything does work with the query parameter. So after question mark, everything is query parameter based on which the search happen. So for this thing, Django provide a very enriching and featureful library called Django filter. So we'll be exploring this Django filter library in the form of two videos. In the first video, we'll be working with this Django filter library on the single model and understanding how we can set up our own custom filter and how we can use the inbuilt filter. In the second video, we'll understand how we can filter the content using the foreign key mapping and the reverse foreign key mapping. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel because we'll be bringing such informative videos for you. If you like the video, please make sure you like that button. So now I'll walk you through the folder structure which I have already created over here. So as you can see in the left hand side, I have the project called dfilter and there is an app called filter_app. And I have maintained the folder structure so that it is very understanding for the people who are reading the code and everything. So as you can see, there is a migration folder which by default get created by the Django. There is a models folder over here. There is a serializer folder, view folder. I have created this folder so that it is able to segregate the code properly, and I would highly recommend you, when you are coding, please code in such a manner that the person who is reading your code can analyze the code properly and understand what is written in that. So in the model part, I have created the model which is only 4 fields for the information for the understanding purpose and everything. There is a title field, content field, created ad, and updated ad. Okay, and there is a serializer field which is made of the same model serializer of the same post model, and there is a view which I'll be going through later. But first we need to install the library. So what we'll do, we'll use this copy from here and paste. Since it has been already installed in my PC, so it is showing requirement already satisfied. So I need to take this part and add the into setting folder. So we'll add in the setting part Django filter. So now my basic structure has been completed. So I'll show you how does this look before the filtering part. As you can see, I have already created the 4 entries over here for the trial purpose and everything. Okay, so now let's get started with the filtering part and everything. So first we need to add the normal. First we'll go through the by default filtering that this library provides us. So there is a filter underscore backend, and we can use this Django filter backend. So this is the default filtering that this library provides us. So now we need to specify on which all field we want to apply this filtering part and everything. So for that, what we'll be writing over here, filter set underscore fields equal to, this is the list option. So we'll be providing the title over here as one of the field, and we'll come on this part and reload. As you can see, the filter option has been added over here. In the filter option, we can see that there's the title has been added over here. So we'll be filtering with one of the example, Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is an amazing book, you should read, and submit. And as you can see that we have got the single query which has this title over here. Okay, so now in the same sense, you can add the multiple filters over multiple fields over here. But there is another option of the searching part. So since we on this filter part, we got the exact content over here. So now what if we want to search something such as like if I write poor, so in which all the field the poor is there, I want all the field. So for that, searching helps over here. So first what we need to do, we need to import from REST frameworks, import filters, and from filters dot search filter. And now in the same way, we need to specify the field in which we want to apply the searching. So what we'll do, search fields, and same the title field over here. And if you reload it, we can see the search option has been added over here. So we'll write poor. So in which all field the poor is there, it has been added over here. We can search book also. As you can see, the book is in the content and the book is in title. So we will get only the book which is in title. So what if I come over here and search book, and we got the single entry. So now what if you want to search in the content field also? So what we'll do, we'll come over here and we'll add the content field also in this. And now if we go and search the filter again, as you can see, we got the 2 results. because we have a book entry in the title also, we have book entry in the content also. Understood? So now this is the inbuilt feature. Now there is another requirement. So as you can see, we have the created ad and updated ad field, which is the time field. So now what if you want to do the ordering according to this? So now I want to order that give me the recent created the field over here, which has been added over here. So for this we also have filters dot ordering filter. So for the ordering filter, we'll provide ordering underscore fields, and for now we'll specify all field. So it will do the ordering in all the part over here. We come over here and do the reload. As you can see, we have got the ordering section over here. Since we have the 4 field, we got the 4 field ascending and descending part over here. But now we want the descending part of created ad because we want the latest part over here. Okay, and we'll also remove the search option from here. As you can see, we have got the latest entry first and going descending part over here. This is how the ordering field over here. This is all the filtering that Django, this library provides by default. Now, what if you want to make some custom filtering everything? What if you want to change the title field over here? Because as you can see, the ordering is written over there. What if you want to change this name? This is the by default name. So for that, you need to create your own custom class, and you can use the filtering part over here, which has these so many features over there. So we'll go into the code over again, and instead of this part, what we need to do is we need to provide filter set, okay, underscore class. But still we have not created any class. So first let's create some class over here. So class, let's say post filter, which will be inheriting from so we need to inherit this from Django filters import REST framework as, let's say, give name this as filters filter. Okay, so now we'll use filter over here. So filter dot filter set. Okay, not this filter set. Okay, so now over here we can specify what kind of a field you want to do the filtering, what kind of a filtering you want to do over here. So for example, I'll give you, let's say I want to do title, same title I'm doing over here. Title, the filter dot, let's say the name would be, this is in the care field. Okay, so we will using care filter over here. So now we need to specify on which field name you want to do the filtering part over here. So over here we'll give the field name as title. Okay, and we'll use this post filter over here. This has been added. Now if you go over here again, do the refresh, let's remove this part over here, and as you can see, the title is over here, but this title is coming from the class that we created right now. Okay, so let's see if this is working or not. Rich dad, poor dad, submit. So we are getting the result. So now what if I do the bada? The result has been gone because this is very case sensitive. But what if I want to make it case insensitive? So for that, what we need to do, we need to come over here and use the lookup expression and make it like ignore case. So if you are not getting what all options do we have over here, so for that, what we need to do, we need to come over here. These are all the options the Django that provide us. Yeah, like for example, this field lookup. Okay, if we have exact, we want now ignore exact. So what we'll do, we'll come over here and we'll use ignore exact. Okay, and let's come again over here and do this part. And so as you can see, we are doing the filtering against that dbada, and we are getting the same result because we have made it case insensitive. Okay, there are different kind of lookup expression you can go through. You can go through this blog which has been provided by the Django official website only. This is content, there is I contents, there is there is many different options with filtering which we use. This is the same filtering option which we use when we use the Django filter objects dot filter wala part. Okay, so now since we have made this same part over here, so now what if I want this, let's say for example, if I show you, we are getting the title over here. What if I want to make some different name? So let's say that name should be something, and when we come over here, let's delete this part in the filter part. As you can, one second, let me search something rich. So as you can see, we are getting something equal to rich, but we don't have something as a rich over here. Okay, so for this part, we can use the searching rich, and we got the result over here. Okay, this is how you can customize and whatever thing you want over here. So now, what if you want something kind of a numbering part over here? So let's add some field over here for the number part. We have content, so let's add age. Okay, for this model part, I don't know why post must be having the age, but yeah, this is the integer field. Okay, let's add age over here. Do the migration. Make migration one provide. Let's provide 10 as the age by default. Let's do the migrate. And we got the age field over here. By default, we have. Second, let's start the server. By default, we have age 10 as an option over here. Okay, so let's do one thing. What we'll do, we'll add another entry. Something is the entry. Let's write the content. Let's make the age as 20. Let's do it post. So we have got the another option over here. Let's see, we have got the 5 entries over here. The 4 entry by default entries value is 10 because we added just right now, and we created the another option as a 20 age over here. So now let's make the filtering option for this. So we want all the age. Let's write age over here. Then filters dot. This is a number filter. Filter dot number filter. The field name that we are using is age, and let's do the lookup expression as greater than. Okay. So what will this do? We'll come over here and do the filter. We have age. Age is greater than. So we want all the age which is greater than 10. 10. We'll do submit, and we got the single result. What if we do age all greater than 9? We got all the result because all the results are greater than 9. Okay, this is how you can explore more of the thing. There are so many things you need to explore over here. Okay, this is the just normal thing that Django provides us. Now this is a single model that we are using. For the multi-model, like foreign key searching, reverse foreign key searching, please subscribe to the channel. So, because I'll be releasing that video very soon. There must be tomorrow, day after tomorrow. It encourages us a lot because we make such videos for you, and if people are getting some valuable knowledge from this, it helps us and it motivates us to make such videos for you. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.